to sort of update you on a high level of some operational changes that we've been making here in the county in response to the COVID-19. A lot of them you're already aware of, but just sort of wanted to sort of summarize it for you all this evening. Of course, we had the emergency declaration on the 17th of March. We closed the building to the public on the 18th of March, but have mechanisms in place for people to, so we can still accommodate daily business. We've added some mailboxes and have some lines of communication to try to accomplish everything that needs to be accomplished. We've increased our teleworking capabilities and are utilizing those as much as possible. We're keeping social distancing while in the building or out in the community performing duties, and just trying to be cognizant of washing hands and staying away and everything we're supposed to be doing for the CDC. Questions about that? Okay. Just wanted to give you a little update about the budget. I'm sure there are lots of questions about that. Hopefully John and I will be able to sit down next week to reevaluate the budget calendar and then strategize our next steps. I've been participating in some various discussion groups to try to figure out trends and revenues and that sort of thing. It's all up in the air at this point. The local revenues that are most affected will be the B-poll, the meals, sales use, and hotel. It's really, really early to have any kind of idea of what that true impact is going to be. And the really wild card is going to be the state impact and what those revenues are going to look like, and then how they will filter over to us. So we're going to keep you informed as we figure out how we're going to tackle this. A lot more questions and answers right now, but we're trying to keep up and just figure out how to best tackle it. And then that's all I have.
Is that this year's budget and next year's? I mean, what part of this can affect us in the budget year that we're currently in?
I think locally, at least, we will see that some minor changes in the sales and use, B-poll, hotel, and meals tax.
Right.
Those things make up about 5.2% of our budget in revenue. And I don't anticipate, of course, that we would lose the whole thing. We've already brought in, 75% of those revenues that we're going to see for the year anyway. I think our last quarter, we're going to see a deduction. The question is that going to be a 10-cent reduction? I mean, a 10% reduction or 20% reduction? What is that really going to look like? And that is the question that is very difficult to answer.
Go from percentage to dollars. 4% equals.
Oh, well, the dollars? Well, 5%, if we lost every penny of those 4 local categories, it would be about $1.8 million. It would be significant if we lost every penny. We're 75% into the budget year at this point. One of these categories, actually, we are over budget. We're over the projected revenue, which is helpful at this point.
The meals tax. Would be my guess.
It's B-poll. B-poll is
well, if you're online 75% of the way, even if you lost 50% of the last 25, you're still only talking about overall 12%, and 12% of your number is 1.8 is what, 220?
Something, yes, yeah.
120,000.
I mean,
we could live with that.
And a lot of that's going to be your hotel.
Meals is going to take a hit. It's not going to completely go away because of the takeout. I mean, there's some takeout drive-through activity. I'm more concerned about 21, what the first 2 quarters of 21, the long impacts that B-poll will have, what's going to happen with our local businesses. I'm more concerned about those things going forward for 21.
Does motel and hotel go directly to chamber?
A portion of that. And I can't quote the exact figure, but there is a certain figure that the percentage is the counties. That percentage over and above goes to tourism, to the
I thought
chamber.
about that. They're going to hit it. Tourism's going to get a hit from the funding side.
And again, I think we'll see more of that impact in 21 than we will for the rest of 20. And a lot of it, again, has to do with what happens at the state level and how they pass through those revenue losses.
They have a bad habit of passing their budget and getting out of the building before and run for home and then hand it down to us, and we have to figure out what to do with what they did. They meet first and leave first.
Well,
That's
after
the problem.
60% of their budget's based on Northern Virginia anyway, so how they're affected with this is ultimately going to affect the rest of the state. And their numbers they're bright red with the epidemic right now, so.
I mean, there are definitely more questions and answers as of today, but hopefully we can try to figure out how to even quantify any of this. It's just so different, and it's not like the recession. It's a totally different animal, and it's just a matter of, I guess, figuring out what questions we even need to ask to start off with, and then asking them and getting answers.
The only bright side of this is it's not something that's just affecting us. It's not something we did wrong in the Alleghany Highlands. I mean, it's everybody, everywhere. I don't know whether that puts some comfort in it or not, but at least it's not something unique to us. It's going to be going on everywhere.
Is that it? You good?
And that's about all I know about it.
Well, thank you, ma'am.